just to save the party, but to save the country, because Biden is in no way, shape, or form capable of being commander in chief. I told Shannon Bream from Fox News Sunday that I wanted to say this on the record. Politico publishes the names of the people who go on Fox News Sunday the evening before. And I guess they check that every night. The White House checks that every night. They called me the night of July 20th, and I have the receipts on my phone because I texted somebody.
Can we see them?
I'm going to show you right now.
We'll put them up on screen.
Can we cover the person's name that I'm texting?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can airdrop it to us and we'll put it up on screen.
But let me show you now. So you know. Do you see the date, July 20th? The White House just called
Yes.
to babysit me.
Can I read it?
Oh, wait, leave out any private parts. Did I say anything private?
No. Are you still free to chat? Maybe text. Long day. Okay. This may be the most important day of my life. I still haven't fully figured out how to navigate telling the truth about Biden, learning, in parentheses, earning Fox's favor, and covering for the Biden, in parentheses, earning the White Houses. The White House called me today to babysit me. I got the message. They said that I'm the biggest defender of the president's. Yikes. What was the message? To hold the line, stay loyal. And in exchange, can I go down?
Wait, hold on.
I didn't even tell them, but Politico and Fox announced my appearance. Fox has been promoting it. They even cut an ad. I also have other issues.
Yeah, so do you understand what's going on here?
Tell us.
They called me the night before Fox News Sunday saying it was like a Tony Soprano move. Stay loyal. We know that you're the president's biggest supporter. People wanted to run against Biden, and they're not going to tell you publicly, but I'm going to tell you right now. They commissioned polls because they wanted to run against Biden, but given his name ID, no one could beat him. So pre-debate, Biden was still stronger than Shapiro, still stronger than Newsom, Whitmer, Harris, Buttigieg, right? So if they could have, they would have, but they couldn't. And the only dude who actually did, Dean Phillips, was a total loser, and no one knew who he was. He had zero name ID. But let me tell you, amongst the donor class, no one wanted a second Biden term. Nobody did. And so Jeff Katzenberg, the DreamWorks dude, he was the architect behind everything. He would invite top donors to the Oval Office and do tours and not ask for money in the White House. But the undertone was so abundantly clear. Come on, why do you think you're invited? And everyone who was invited on these tours was expected to write the max check, which is $938,000. That's the FEC limit. One person can give $938,000. But that's the limit for the campaign. But all bets are off for the super PAC. You can give as much as you want.
So back to what was it that? I mean, was it one event that you witnessed that you realized? And I think you said 2022 is when you started to see.
Late 2021, 2022. Things became undeniable in 2023. And that's actually when I started leaking to the press. This is the first time I said that. But yeah, I started leaking to the press, and you will see some of my background quotes in articles with a political reporter named Holly Otterbein. I basically said, this is crazy. This is nuts. He's not in any shape or form capable.
I mean, what was it though? I mean, we saw him falling down the steps of Air Force One. We saw him fall off his bike. We saw him go past Secret Service or the Marines or whatever, or just oh, I forgot the White House doors over here, and just kept walking.
And how he fell up the steps.
Yeah.
I saw that. But I was raising the red flag before all of that because of his inability to formulate thoughts. And also, the matter is that for the past 4 years, the White House has been run by his senior advisors and Jill Biden.
We'll get to that. But
I will name the senior advisors.
But we will get to that. But I mean, did you have a lot of personal interaction with him while he was in?
And that's why it was so hard because, Sean, please don't judge me, but I'm here to be honest. And I loved the man. I still do because he was so kind to me. And I want to make it very clear this is not personal for me right now. This is our country. And the American people, it's so ironic that people are now blasting Elon for not being elected. But you know who else wasn't elected? The senior advisors who were running our country for the past 4 years while our president was just not present.
Mm-hmm. So what were these interactions like? Walk me through one. Walk me through the first one where you
Oh
were
my
like,
gosh, I have a perfect one, actually. He had given a speech and they usually put me in the front row so he could easily see me afterwards. He, would usually would greet me like Lindy. He would remember my name. But one time he said, "Tell your husband I said hi." Sean, I don't have a husband. I just remember,
wow.
yeah, and he knows that.
What are some more?
I do think it's kind of like maybe it's just a quirk that he did remember my dad's name. Maybe it's I don't know why he just always did. Maybe it was just a one-off thing. It wasn't even the personal interactions that raised the flag. It's the way that he couldn't answer basic questions that were already pre-screened by the party. And I would just be waiting with bated breath for him to finish the sentence because he couldn't finish it. Like matters of basic American policy and how, for example, he would shit on our allies at private events. Like he called our ally Japan xenophobic. Japan is a critical ally.
Mm-hmm.
FYI, like in case you didn't know, this is an American president vilifying our ally just offhandedly because he forgot or whatever that you weren't supposed to do that. These are just like basic things you shouldn't be doing. Like, right? It's just he just didn't have it together. And